Hi friends, so I'm going to show you how to turn a piece of salmon like this into a piece of salmon like this. There you go, editing. Enjoy it friends. Right, hey friends, let's make some smoked salmon. I'm being a bit quiet because it is only 6:21 in the morning. I don't want to wake everyone up, but it's necessary because I need to cure this piece of salmon. So here it is. I've got a kilo of beautiful, beautiful salmon and I'm going to have to cure it now. So to do that, I've got a mixture of salt and sugar. I've done 250 grams of salt to 125 grams of sugar. Now I've laid out a piece of cling film and I've poured about a third of the mixture onto this cling film so that I can then put the salmon on it. So this is what we're going to do. So get it out. I've already checked it for bones. Lay the salmon on top of what you've mixed and then just pour the rest on it. When I've done this, I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to put it in the fridge and I'm going to leave it for 24 hours or thereabouts. And don't be put off by the amount of salt that you put into it. It doesn't taste salty. Well, we've all had smoked salmon. This is just a really, really good way to do it. So you're not paying the 30, 40, maybe 50 quid a kilo for it. I think this was about 13 quid a kilo for the fresh salmon. So there you go, that's basically all you do. I'll wrap it up now and we'll have a look at it tomorrow morning when we unwrap it. Bye-bye, friends. Right, morning, friends. It's been just over 24 hours. You don't want to leave it for much longer than 24 hours. Jackie, can you take that, please? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to unwrap the salmon, which I wrapped up because it's too big to put in any sort of bags. But you've got to do it over a sink. You'll see that all of the salt and sugar mixture has turned into like a sludge because it's drawn out all the moisture from the fish. There, you can see it, look, ooh, that reminds me of something from my youth. Oh my God, I apologise for that one, friends, if anyone got that. Yeah. Right, basically, just in the interest of keeping it short, you can see what it's done. I'll just, I'm going to unwrap it, then I'll rinse it off, then we'll have a little look and we'll have a chat. Turn it off, please, Jack. Right, friends, so there you are. So I'm just rinsing off the salt and sugar. So basically now what we're going to do, you can see the fish is firm now. If I'm holding it like that, it pretty much, well, it won't support its own weight, but it's not far off. So the fish is completely cured. Now what I'm going to do is leave it for about 8 hours. I'll pat it dry with some kitchen towel, paper towel, and then I'll put it back in the fridge for about 8 hours, and then we'll smoke it. Right, leaving it in unwrapped for 6 hours is important because it forms a protein layer on the outside, and that's what the smoke will stick to. Right, turn it off, Jack. Right, hi friends, I've just got back from work, so I've just got the smoker going. Here's the salmon, we'll just pop that in and then we'll have a chat about what's going on. Right, so you can see all that beautiful oak smoke. This is a beautiful piece of salmon. You can see it beautifully cured. So if we close that down, the way I get the smoke to work, what I do, I've got an old cake tin. And what I do, I fill it full of oak shavings and I'll get a piece of charcoal that I'll light one piece of charcoal and I'll put it into the oh my goodness. I'll put it into the smoker and then the only thing you've really got to make sure is that all of your vents are closed. You're limiting the oxygen, you're limiting the airflow, and that's in an attempt to stop the shavings from actually igniting because it's a cold smoking method. Obviously you don't want to get any heat to it, you just want the cold oak smoke to go over this piece of salmon and that'll be it. So right, we'll leave that for about 6 hours. Focus, John, focus. We'll leave that for about 6 hours. I'll probably have to top it up with the oak again, but yeah, we'll have a look at it when it's done. Bye-bye, friends. Right, hi friends, it's been about 4.5, 5 hours. Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah. Right, there's a lot of smoke coming out. I filled up well, my goodness. I filled, you can see how it's all sort of charred and blackened. I filled it up 3 times in the time that I've been doing this, just to make sure that we had a good, steady flow of smoke. That is going to be some beautiful smoked salmon. Right, I know it's been a bit of a long drawn out affair if you wanted to have a go at it, but I like doing this sort of thing. And to be fair, this will be some beautiful salmon at a fraction of the cost of what you'd pay in shops, but you're in control of what goes into it, and that's the best bit, apart from the fact it's cheaper and tastes better. Right, anyway, let's have a look when we cut it up. Bye bye, friends. Right, friends, here we are. I'm just going to trim it up. Basically, I'm going to cut off the external bits of the fish, and that will leave us with the nice salmon. Then we'll have a look at, we'll slice it up and eat some. Right, hey friends, so that's what I've cut off it, just like the very, very external bits. It's not particularly wasteful, but this is what you're left with. I've cut the little flap off that was basically along here, but that'll get eaten. Right, Jackie, grab hold of that. Let's have a look at it. Hello, friends. Right. So obviously you want to be slicing it as thin as possible. The first few are just going to be a little bit ropey as you get in the flat shape to work to. But you can see, it's just beautiful, normal smoked salmon like what you'd get in the shop, but just at a fraction of the cost. We'll have a quick taste and then I'll turn off the video because I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, that's how we go. Oh, man, yeah. That is absolutely beautiful. Friends, if you can be asked to do this, it's well worth it, just for a little adventure. If you've made it this far in the video, well done. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Bye-bye, friends.